Good evening. Gary P. Balcom Sr. again from Hemingway, South Carolina. Want to talk to you a little bit about Joe Biden's screw-ups, including Afghanistan and this COVID mess. Today is August the 18th. Let's start off by talking about COVID. I was watching the news today, and there was a nurse, several nurses actually, but one nurse in particular, talking about the COVID and this so-called Delta variant. And long story short, basically she was talking about what happened to the flu virus. Okay? Nobody's talking about the flu and how many people can die from the flu. Basically what she's saying is people, the federal government is doctoring death certificates to make this COVID look worse than what it is. People are dying from the flu. The federal government's paying off hospitals, doctors, to put down on a death certificate they died of COVID. And I truly believe that. I completely believe that 100%. Anyway, and they also talking about booster shots. Well, that's not what King Dr. Fauci said. Once we got our shots, which I got mine, against my better judgment, I got one, and we were going to be good. No more problems. Now they're talking about booster shots. Oh, blah, 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 blah. This is all a Democrat, Joe Biden ploy to keep the American people under their thumb and their rule. Well, I'm sorry, Joe Biden and you freaking Democrats. We are Americans. We are free. This is a free country. You will not tell us what to do, how to act, where we can go, where we can't go, or nothing else. Are we clear on this? Because we need to be, big boy. Because you're a no account, never show up, on vacation, brain dead. You gotta have your wife to shoot you up with whatever to keep you standing at the podium. Piece of shit president. You're a zero. And your vice president is a no-show for everything. Kamala Harris ain't worth a damn for nothing either. So, that's it. I'm done with COVID. Let's jump to Afghanistan. Okay? If Joe Biden, had you followed the plan that President Donald Trump, our greatest president in history, had laid out to get our troops out of Afghanistan by May, we wouldn't have the problems we're having today. Okay? everything would have worked smoothly. And President Trump made sure of it. So, any American blood that is spilled is on your hands. And we, the people, will not put up with it. Let me remind all of you in the White House and in Congress, you work for us. We don't work for you. We don't take orders from you. We pay you a freaking salary. And you better freaking remember it. Because we can do away with you just as fast as we put your ass in there. Maybe even faster. Joe Biden, you are so guilty of derelict of duty till it's not even funny. You're a joke. You are a total joke and a disgrace to our country, you and Kamala Harris. You're a joke to the whole world. We're in so much danger right now from being taken over by whatever country decides they want to, because you don't have the gonads to stand up to anybody. You were asked on July 8th, could this type of thing happen in Afghanistan? Well, just a little over, you said, no, this could never happen. We'll get all of our troops and all of our American citizens out of there with no problem whatsoever. Well, guess what? Just a little over a month and a half, it ain't working out like you said, buddy. You're a freaking liar. You didn't know what you was talking about then, and you totally don't have a clue what you're doing now. You know what? You get our American citizens out of Afghanistan. You waited too damn long. You should have followed President Trump's plan as he laid it out. You couldn't do that. No. Because you're a jerk. Now we still have citizens over there in danger for their lives. But yet you're bringing Afghans with them. You're flying them out with them. Well, that's bullshit, buddy. That's bullshit. You bring our American citizens out first, including the press, including doctors that volunteer to go over there. If they're American citizens, they come out first. Now, I'm not heartless. If you feel the need to take some Afghans out of the country after we get all of our American citizens out of that country, that's fine. But drop them off in another country. Don't bring Afghans to our country. America is not Holiday Inn Express. We don't need them wimps over here just because they was too chicken shit to fight for their own country. Our military trained them, gave them more than enough equipment to fight the Taliban. As soon as you screwed the works up, Joe, pulling our military out, not following President Trump's plan, the Afghan military turned chicken shit and run. We don't need shit, no more chicken shits in this country. We got enough in Congress and in the White House. You with me? Now, I saw a news article today where a lady named Marjorie Taylor Greene, a Republican representative from Georgia, is drafting articles of impeachment for Joe Biden over all this Afghanistan crap. And that's a damn good thing. But you need to put Kamala Harris's name on there too, because she's a no-show. She does nothing. She does absolutely nothing. Senator Rick Scott is backing it up. He's calling for it too. Now, I'm going to sit here and tell all you Democrats and all you Republicans, we got an election coming up in 2022. If you want to keep your seats, the ones of you that are for the ones of you that are up for election, if you want to keep your seats, you better impeach. Show us that you still work for us. Because we don't work for you. And if you don't show us that you work for us, we will show you real fast that you do. Because we don't work for you, but we will show you. Let's go back to the election of 2020. I'm sorry. When President Trump was first elected, when they announced he was elected President of the United States, Hillary Clinton and the Democrats went into total impeachment mode right away, before the man ever got sworn in January. And they did nothing but screw with him the whole time. Let me tell you something. President Trump run this country like a well-oiled machine, despite having to fight all you Democrats the whole time. The only reason he lost the election, this last election, is because of voter fraud. And I don't care who says that's bullcrap or not, it's the damn truth, and everybody out there knows it. And we're sick of it. So it's time that, and there's more crap that we can add to the paperwork besides Afghanistan on impeachment for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Now, we also need to get Nancy Pelosi out the speaker's seat, because she's the last one we need to take their place in the White House. My suggestion would be Oliver North, because he knows more about foreign affairs and how to handle these countries and these conflicts than anybody. Put him in there temporarily until we can have a special election. And we need to get Donald Trump back in office in a complete full term, and maybe even a second term after that, because he got screwed out of this last election. So maybe we need to change some things, so we can get this country back on track, have the time to do it. We were self-sufficient. Now we have to depend on China and everybody else. Biden put so many thousands of people out of work at the stroke of a pen his first day in office. He's scum. Dereliction of duty. That's all I got to say about that. I got a lot on my mind, but I just can't spit it all out at once. America, wake up. Oh, and I will say, every able-bodied man, every able-bodied retired veteran from the military that can afford to do so. I know everybody can't. I totally understand that. Some people can only do just like me. I'm disabled. I'm not disabled from the military. Don't get me wrong. Never been in the military. Wish I had, but I was not. But I'm disabled. So I'm not able, the only thing I'm able to do is protect my home and my family. But I can get right here on YouTube and Facebook and express my opinion. But if you're able-bodied and you can afford to do it, go to the border, stand side by side with the Border Patrol and ICE, and keep the scum out of our country. That's why this COVID's getting out of hand, if it's getting out of hand. Okay, we don't even know the truth about that. Dr. Fauci's an idiot. We get 5 doctors with 5 different opinions. You can't trust any of them, but we can shut the border back down and stop these people from coming over. Okay? Now we have to get this new real ID now. Okay? Us, American citizens, have to have a real ID to do anything anymore. But these butt wipes coming across the border don't have to have crap to go anywhere they want to go. Well, we can fix that real fast. Boom-yah! Little spot right there. That'll take care of that. Little red dot. Wake up, America, or you won't have an America to wake up to. As always, just my opinion. Thank you for listening. God bless our country. God bless President Donald Trump. And God bless all of you. Thank you and good night.